So, we have been in and out of the secret rooms, but frankly, if I had to tell you that I had understood the reason for the success of this Delta 11 years after its first appearance, this reassuring square saloon, so different from the Toyota Coupe, for example, if I had to say why, frankly, I would be lying. So let's go back over the main events of 1990, the whole year, and maybe it will help us to understand a little more. Starting with Monte Carlo. The Delta likes the Monte Carlo Rally. Everyone likes the Monte Carlo. People go out on the streets to fix the images in their eyes and their minds, to bring back a trace, a spell, possibly a cold too. But it's all proof of what is a true lover's meeting. The Lancia Delta HF goes to the Monte Carlo Rally with the respect of a warrior. In front, behind, above, below, the cars are surrounded by people who are working to make the race safer and to ensure that the blows of fate and its rivals are light. The driver is now off to the special speed trial, where he will expect the most from the car that has just left the mechanic's hands. At Monte Carlo, it was Lancia first with Oriol, second Sainz in a Toyota, and third Biasion in Lancia. A clear victory, with the help of a black box. You really treated this car badly at Monte Carlo, didn't you? We replaced a chip, a small silicone chip. That enabled us to modify turbocharging pressure adjustment from a softer balance to a slightly more dangerous balance, but one which guarantees better performance. But why does the Delta win? We put this question to the men who have driven it to victory.
Lancia is, yes, really, it's the, let's say, at the moment, it's the best car, and it has been many, many years the best car in the world, and very professional, big team, and really, it's everybody, you know, have a dream, actually, and like to drive Lancia. It's the same like Ferrari, that everybody would like to drive, be in the best team, and for me, Lancia is the best team at the moment in the world.
We are always surrounded by technological research, which means efficiency, reliability, and performance. We pilots try to do our best to beat the competition from the Japanese. To what extent do you consider yourself a conspirator, interpreter, or assistant to the various Toms, Dicks, and Harrys who drive ordinary cars and should benefit from your progress? Well, I would say that with my acrobatics and the rather unusual things I manage to do with a steering wheel, I contribute a lot to their everyday safety behind the wheel. Like the other rallies, but more so, the Safari, with its fearful demands, proposes and imposes the transfer to standard production of the most advanced sophisticated technologies. Here, the car is made to swim, snorkel and all, so that the engine will breathe in and out. The Fords of Kenya are tested at La Mandria. Here we are at the Safari Rally. The most rewarding and the most unjust. The cruelest and the most beautiful race, which you love or you hate, depending on whether you win or you lose. Africa acts as a backdrop. It envelops the race, making it human, bewitching it. You can lose it for a drop of water or a sea of mud. Lancia won in 1988 and 89 with Biasion. And what about 1990? Let's look. In many parts of Africa, the car is still a strange visitor. And during the race, it tries to impose particular rhythms which are all its own, on a land which lives with slow, low, often subdued rhythms. The safari is a rally of contrasts, even of sudden violence, which the cars, with their noise, dust, splashes of water and mud, inflict on the landscape, the roads, the very sound of that life, the bodies, and perhaps the thoughts of the people there. But remember, Africa occasionally strikes back. Biasion's Delta was the most important victim of the water and earth that combined to make a prisoner of the car that wanted to fly. It was as if it wanted to make a plaster cast of the car.